Good morning, legends. Once again, an absolute pleasure to be with you on a Monday morning, 8:30, to get you going. I know this is the second time that we catch up for your espresso shot, and you might not have gotten in the habit of showing up yet. That's okay. You will learn to rely on me being here at 8:30 on Monday morning. Now, these espresso shots are built just for you. They're meant for you to tune in, to get your head in the right space to make sure that you maximize your outcomes for the week. And so I'd love for you to respond to the questions, do the exercises with me, and all that. So I'm seeing two people that have joined me now, hoping that we will get others. So if you're here with me this morning, just go in the comment box and say hello. Write down, well, you just have to say hello and I'll know who you are. And then we'll continue with our content. So the first question I want to ask you, and that's going to be something I want to do every Monday morning, is why are you here today? So what do you want to get out of today's conversation? If you could go in the comment section at the bottom and just let me know, if that would be really wonderful. All right. So let me just get my iPad. I'm not sure I'm actually getting your responses. Let me just get my iPad. 1 second. All right. Where are we? Okay. So let's refresh. Go into Legends. Here we are. And I'm live. Fantastic. Okie dokie. So 4 comments and let me see. Hey. Cool. Fantastic. So I can't see your comments down on my screen like I did last week, but I can see your comments popping up on my screen here. Wonderful. So Judy says she's getting back into it after the holidays. Cheryl says, all right, she's answering the question, why are you here today? I want clarity and focus. What else? What else are you guys expecting out of the conversation this morning? Why are you here? What do you want? Good morning, Tricia. Good morning, Chloe, Cindy. Fantastic. So what are you guys expecting when you invest some of your time in the morning to come to this conversation? What do you want? All right. What are you hoping to get from your attendance to the espresso shot is also another way to ask the question. All right, cool. So I'll let you put down your comments and let me know exactly what it is that you're expecting. The second part, which is actually where I get to teach you something or to share something with you. So instead of doing that monthly, I've decided to make it as lively as possible. And if I've got something that I think would help every week, I'll share it with you. Sometimes we might just focus on our results, which is also okay, but sometimes I might actually be teaching something. So this morning, what I wanted to share with you is that to achieve a goal, a person has to get clear on 4 things. We had a conversation around what needs to be involved last week, like what parts of our being have to be involved. Now, I want to talk to you about 4 elements that I use to communicate with adults, such as yourselves and my clients. And I want to then get you to do a reflection on how that applies to you specifically. So the 4 things that we need clarity on are the why. And you've heard Simon Sinek talk about start with why. It makes a lot of sense. Get clear on what the purpose is that we do something for. And then the second thing is what. So why, what. The third thing is how. The fourth thing is what now. Now that model is called the format model, and it has been created by someone called Bernice McCarthy. Lovely, lovely woman. And it is used a lot in adult learning. I actually build all of my um, teaching material or my conference material using this model. Because when you use the why, what, how, and what now model, why engages the heart, what engages your brain, how engages your hands, like you're doing something, and the what now engages your feet, as in taking action. So it's a beautiful model. It really, really is a complete model. So some people say they're coming back from, Cindy, you're coming back from holidays at 1 a.m. Of course. Wonderful. I'm glad to have you here. All right, cool. So using the format model, here are my questions for you. Okay, so I want you to think about your business and write down your answer in the comments section. So my first question for you is, why are you a coach today? Right? So instead of thinking esoterically, why are we a coach? Like what kind of legacy we want to leave? I want to bring everything back to a very short time frame. I want you to think about today. So for today, I want you to write down, why are you a coach today? What is the purpose of you being a coach today? Right? So let me see what you've got. I'm keen on seeing your responses. So why are you a coach today? I'll give you a bit of time to think and write down. If you need clarification on the question, go for your life. Yes, so to help people access the tools they need to change their lives. Absolutely. Yes. What about Judy, Cheryl, Chloe, Kelly? Why are you guys, Trisha, why are you guys coaches? Trisha is really clear. It's part of her soul mission to spread God's work. Judy says why. She's so structured. She does write the word why. Beautiful idea. Okay, so everybody else, if you haven't written your answer yet, do start with the word why and then give us the why. To make a positive difference in the lives of the clients I will meet with, to research, to hire, yes, to change someone's life, to help them believe in themselves again. That's beautiful. Okay, cool. Love your answers. So everybody who's watching the replay, go for your life. When you write down your why, start with the word why and then dash and then write your why. Second question. What will you do today in alignment with being a coach? What will you do today in alignment with what you consider being a coach, in alignment to your why? Okay, so what, dash, and then your why. Sorry, your what. So what will you do today in alignment with being a coach? Another way to look at this could be, what am I going to offer specifically to people because I'm a coach? Or how will I show up in any conversation I'm going to have today because I am being a coach, to the standards that I have for myself as a coach? Okay, so specifically, what am I going to do today in alignment with being a coach? All right. So I'm loving this. Hey, Rose, lovely to see you. Okay, so Rose says her why is to help people live better lives. Beautiful. Chloe says her what? She will ask, listen, and learn. She will be present with her clients and be who they need to be. Probably who they need her to be as a coach. Beautiful, yeah. Cheryl says, Yeah, yeah. So Kelly gave me a why. Yeah, beautiful. So Cheryl says, I will overcome my fears and be the role model to my family that doing what you love and making money is possible. You know what? This is extremely powerful, Cheryl, because I am aware of the internal battle, um, whether that you have had or a lot of coaches have had, where they somehow, somewhere in their life, have associated making money with something bad. And I get how that can happen because I remember when I started my first business in financial planning, my mother said to me something along the lines of every person in business is a crook and you should always watch your back because everybody's just in it for the money and they'll want to take advantage of you, right? So there you go. So that's what was passed down to me as advice. um, and I can totally understand that. I'm not the only one who's heard things like that money is bad or tainted or whatever, or it's evil. And so freeing yourself from that passed down belief or um, thoughts that others have had, it's quite powerful because once you move on and you know that and you truly believe and you experience that you can contribute genuinely to others and get paid well for it, then it's pretty nice. Yeah, so big one, Cheryl, love that. Okay, Rose says, Rose, what is the compassion and hope for first and second editions? It's huge. See, some people think that the first and the second conversations we have with our clients, we're not really coaching. Totally untrue. We are coaching. And especially because of how we show up for people and the space we create for them. A lot of people have never had the opportunity to genuinely have a 15-minute session or a 60-minute session just about them, truly, genuinely, without the drama of having to be a drama queen or a drama king to get the attention, but just truly having someone who is 100% tuned in to them, who is listening with the intent of serving and helping and improving their lives. So it's a priceless gift. So I want you to feel comfortable. I would love for you to feel amazing and comfortable when you do your first call and your second call with clients because you are giving them the gift of your undivided, genuine attention. And that's it's priceless. All right. Cindy says, my what is I'll see clients today. Yeah, and that's important. Yeah. So I really wanted that to come out in the what section, as in what is it that you do? Well, every day there should be something that has to do with all aspects of your business. So sometimes the business it requires that you um, promote yourself to attract more people. Sometimes the business requires you to serve people. Sometimes the business requires that you do administration. There's a variety of tasks, but they need to be all included as part of what we think about or what we do in a daily or weekly fashion. Yep. So for me, the way my brain works, I can't do chasing up client and serving client on the same day. So I do it on different days. Or if I'm going to do sales, I usually do it either in the morning or the afternoon, and then the rest of the day I do something different. So I mix things up so that I have the opportunity to be in two different types of energies during the day, right? Then welcome, Maria. Then we have Trisha says, I will connect, I will be fun and of service. Yeah, and that's daily, right? Judy says, what dash? I'll take time to plan my week in alignment with my goals. Beautiful. Yeah, and that's pretty much why you're here, right? I'll plan specifically for my clients based on our last conversation and be professional in my approach. Absolutely. Fantastic. Kelly says, I'll show care and compassion for people and their business struggles. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Maria gives me her why. Maria gives me her what. Hi, Nat. So hi, Maria. So I have 4 coaching sessions planned in an online 5-day challenge. Fantastic. All right, cool. So you're in the activity. Now, let's go with the how. And the reason why I'm going granular with everything is that the clearer the picture in your mind, the more likely it is that you will reach your goal and take action. And the more likely it is that you will beat overwhelm or procrastination. Yeah, because they're the two shadows that always lurk for entrepreneurs, especially solopreneurs working from home. So, in order to beat those two challenges, I really want you to get clear on exactly how. So, we're not going into the what now, although you might want to mix both. But if I'm asking you how will you be in alignment today? You've already started giving me the how, but specifically how, as in, how will you serve your clients today? Now, this might be something that you need to do when we're offline because, as we started discussing last week, with the context of your annual goal broken down in a weekly goal, broken down in a price per package, and then is my price per package going to allow me to reach my weekly goal and then my annual goal? So in order to answer the how, you might have to revisit your service offer. And I do invite you to watch last week's conversation because we did have a good math breakdown um, to make it really clear. So if you know what you're going to do in terms of how you will serve your clients today, go for your life, give me your how. And actually, and if you're not, yeah, there you go. How Cindy gives me keeping my why in mind all the time. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So, what else comes to mind with the how? How are you going to be in alignment as a coach? How will you serve your clients today? The key word here in all of my questions is today. And again, it's because I want you to be focused on the near future, yeah, not a distant dream, not a distant possibility. The 0 to 5K Legends methodology, one of the strengths of it is to bring everything closer. Instead of thinking, I'm going to build something that eventually one day maybe is going to give me a result, I'm bringing everything back closer to a daily perspective, a daily focus with daily actions. And in doing that, what happens is you take smaller steps, but action steps that do build up the success that you desire for the long term. Okay, so small daily actions get you to your goals. Big goals, great to have because they're the context in which we operate. But then the daily actions that we take are actually what makes our goal a reality. Okay, so the how I've got Maria. I set the intention to be the best coach ever every single time. I will be present, healthy, fit, be a listener, and really understand my client. I set this intention every single day. Now, let me see if yep, and have seen massive growth in clients. Absolutely. Individual coach, my clients is my focus now. Yep, love it. Do my self-care routine in the morning so I'm the best version of myself for my clients. Sound idea. Absolutely love it. Sleep well tonight. Yeah, because you are Sunday night. Yeah. Train in the morning, eat well, create a post that I relate to, and post in 3 groups tomorrow. That's a plan. That's how. Yeah, and that's also a bit of what now. We'll get to that. Judy says, my weekly goal planning meeting with my hubby at 9 o'clock. I love it. Set time blocks aside for planning, being intentional. That's it. And proactive rather than reactive. It's interesting how everything exists in light and shade, right? Because when you say proactive, I'm clear on the fact that you're going to be taking action. But as humans, we sometimes need to express the other option so that by distinction, our choice is even clearer. Yes, I love that. That's really clearly articulated. Rose says, how I'll review my plan for the week and break Facebook posts. Absolutely. So ideally, what we're going to go, so Cindy is saying, stay professional, not go over time. A great idea. Yeah. Confidently share my programs with clients, start conversations with potential clients. Beautiful. Absolutely. Okay. So now, the what now are the actual actions that you're going to take today, right? So what I want you to write is what now dash, and then the actual actions, your daily plan. When you watch this back or when you get off this conversation, you might want to have a look at your plan for the week and then break it down in seriously in what you're going to do specifically every day. Having a specific task list for the day, not for everybody, but for some people. When you can tick them off, because you've completed something, it gives you that sense of accomplishment, and it's a wonderful feeling. As entrepreneurs, our job is never done. Yeah, so it's hard sometimes to feel that we have done enough. So one of the ways that I use to feel that I have done enough is plan my week exactly as you guys do, and then break it down in what I need to do per day, and it gives me a specific task list. I've now learned to be mindful that I can't plan 8 hours a day of pre-planned tasks because that doesn't allow for the unplanned. So I'm now allowing for about 2 hours a day of unplanned, which gives me the flexibility to welcome an additional conversation, a phone call, responding to emails or whatever it is that I have to do, or even some left of field stuff in the legal space or the risk management, whatever it is that we have to do in our business, right? So my question for you now is, what do you need to do today to ensure you can continue to be a coach for a long, long time? What do you need to do today to make sure you'll be a coach for a long, long time, if that's what you want to do? So the what now. Hi, Nantia. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Cara. Hi, Kate. Beautiful. So we're discussing, for the people who've just joined us, we are discussing the format model from Bernice McCarthy and how we can use it to frame or to provide a structure for our business week or our business day, more specifically. All right. So give me your what now. What exactly are you going to be doing today to ensure you can continue to be a coach for a long, long time? Yeah. So when you're thinking about your objectives for the long run, your legacy, your contribution, that's where your huge goals live. Then we break it down to what are we going to do this year? And then eventually we break it down to what we're going to do per week. And right now what we're doing is we're breaking it down to what are we going to do today? Yeah. So what do we have? Maria says, I will post in 3 groups every single day to get leads, deliver value and potential clients in my movement, connect with current clients. All right. Now be more specific, Maria. If for example, you say, I will connect with current clients, how many clients per day specifically would you connect with and say you can tick that task from off your daily list? Yeah, so how many people, exactly how much or how many of the task will you be doing? Judy, write down my list of actions, prioritize them, and set 3 to 5 things to accomplish each day, match to my schedule of appointments. Yes, fantastic. Yeah, so you're getting really down to the nitty-gritty and the more specific. Okay, so Rose is working on her signature system and yearly plan. Okay, Rose, I want you to bring it down, bring it back as well in the context of the financial goal that you have set yourself for this week. I want to know, are there any tasks or actions that you will take today to help you reach back to today in the context of this week? Then Cindy says, what now? I'll plan my day tasks. Yep. Choose my word for the day. Love it. Absolutely love it. Post in my group. Message people from last year for 1 hour. Plan for tomorrow. See 2 clients. Start plan for online coursework this week. Write lists for what needs to be done long term. No multitasking. Smart woman. I have caught myself a million times starting something, then thinking, oh no, I've got to do that other thing, and then that other thing, and jump from task to task and nothing gets done. So I love the idea of focused tasking instead of multitasking. And you'll find that it is the way that the people who are highly productive, that's how they function, right? Heaps of studies on that. Multitasking is a myth. All right. So, Chloe, what now? Review task list and set realistic priorities. Prepare for mentoring session, create content for groups. Beautiful. So there you go. Maria's gone a lot more specific. Beautiful. Kelly says, I'll post in 10 groups every day, serve my clients to the best of my ability, do one thing on my to-do list. Yep. Makes perfect sense. Nant, 5 steps per day and value to my Facebook groups. Contact 5 people with my services. Post in 5 groups. She is going for 5. Yep, I get it. Speak to 3 people in the real world. That's amazing. Yeah. That's more than I can say. All right. Cara says, plan my days better and get into a good routine, gain more knowledge as this is my power, work on the little things that make my brand my success yet. Yeah, I don't reckon you should spend any time on the website, Cara, at the moment. I reckon your daily posting, your engagement, posting on, you've got a Facebook page, so making that alive and put some beautiful content on there would be lovely. Yeah, so all good. Okay, cool. So now that we've done the why, the what, the how, and the what now, brings me to the next part of our conversation, which is the final part of our conversation. So last week we discussed your financial objectives for 2018, and we got really clear on the fact that making money is one of the key focus that we have here in the Legends. So for the new people, which there aren't many at the moment, and it's beautiful because you've pretty much all gone through the program and you know what you should be doing and you know how to go about it. So that's cool. So we're tweaking. So we got really, really clear on the fact that it's about making money, right? Yes, we know that as we make money, we create a beautiful impact and we serve people, but this is about making money. So I want to go back onto your goals that you've set for 2018. So now I have 8 questions, but they're specifically targeted about money. Okay, so let's get down to that. I want you to write 1 dash. How much do I want to bank this year? Just give me a figure. 1 dash, the money that you want to bank in 2018. 2 dash, how many weeks I will work. Right? So let me give you this. I don't know if that's even possible. Copy and then go in the comments. It doesn't seem to let me go in the comments, lovely people. Let me just try. There we go. Now, can't go in. I can see it, but I can't go in. All right. Anyway, so 1 was how much do you want to bank for 2018? 2, how many weeks will you work? 3, are you 100% committed to your weekly figure? Come on, guys. I need to see those figures. Then what's your figure for the week? Do you need to break it down to a daily figure? And then we go retrospectively, how much have you banked since the 1st of January 2018? How much did you bank in the last 7 days? and then specifically what activities related to money will you do today to ensure you meet your weekly objective. Okay, so I can't see myself moving anymore on the on the iPad. So I'm hoping that the transmission is still going, that you're still with me. But having said that, I reckon I can probably leave you here and let you be productive, given that we've been together for 30 minutes and this is just an espresso shot, not a full live session that goes for 90 minutes. So I want to let you think, and I'll put the questions in here so that you can go back and revisit. I'll say them once again before we go. How much do you want to bank in 2018? How many weeks will you work? Are you committed to your weekly figure? What is it? Do you need to break it down to a daily figure? How much have you banked since the 1st of January? How much have you banked in the last 7 days? And specifically, what activities will you do today to ensure that you meet your weekly objective? All right. So if you want to share your figures now, that would be wonderful. Otherwise, you can share your figures after the conversation is finished. And last thing I would like you to do is rate your espresso shot. So if you think that the espresso shot left you cold today, you rate it as 0 wholeheartedly. And if you think that the 10, if you think that the espresso shot was exactly what you needed this morning, give us a 10. Because what that means is the espresso shot is exactly what I needed to kickstart my week. So there you go. So hopefully this served you really well. Hopefully you enjoyed the espresso shot. It's been a pleasure as always to be with you. And I look forward to reading all of your comments so that I can adjust what I do with you next week and make sure that you're getting a lot of value out of our exchanges and the time that we spend together. Thank you, Nantia, for the 10. Thank you, Kelly, for the 10. I can see your feedback coming in. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing your information. Beautiful. Thank you guys for your 10s, Judy, Chloe. Thank you so much. Yep. So I'm happy that it was useful for you guys. So thank you very much for that. Big kiss, big hug. And I'll see you in the live Q&A tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.